Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. I've just been in the shed and I found these lovely little Eiffel Tower lemonade bottles, and we are off to Emerald Beach to fill these with treasures.
So this is the first ever time we've been here. We're round the corner from somewhere that you might recognise from other videos, but we've never ever filmed here before. Now maybe some of the things that we find here might help you guess where we are. That's really cool though. That's a really nice wee bit of a, what do you say, that's green? That's not really green, is it? It's kind of petrol, sort of looking.
Yeah, it looks more teal, petrol. That's a really lovely colour.
Really is.
Yeah, that's going to be great in a bottle.
Okay, so you're determined to fill up these bottles then?
Yeah, I've brought a couple along.
Let's have that piece and we'll scan over this area, because I think there's some real wee treasures around here. Right, now there's a wee bit underneath there. Is that... Oh, that's nice.
Right, yeah, there's a little piece of green. I thought you meant the piece that looks a bit like red, which is maybe a bit further away. I'm not sure if it's in shot. It's right here. Look, that looks like it's red.
Looks like it's red. There's Nicole being very optimistic here, folks. That looks quite brown to me. Let's have it though. We'll have that, and let's come back here then and grab that wee bit of green. Okay. That's a really nice wee bit.
Yep.
Now, I just want to scan across here because there's a couple of things that I saw that look quite interesting. And mainly because there's kind of interesting hues in the glass here. What do you make of that?
Oh,
you see that?
A kind of smoky shade of sea foam.
Smoky sea foam. You've heard it here first, folks. Smoky sea foam. Yeah, I don't know. It's quite sea. It's really nice. A kind of really nice bluey hue to that. It's an odd shape.
Yeah.
Pop it down there. Should be able to see that now. Yeah, it's an interesting shape in that one.
Yeah, all of the sea glass so far looks like kind of icicles and the kind of raw gemstones that we found around the corner before, so I'm really quite happy with them. Okay,
let's have that. There's a couple of other pieces just around here as well. I'm just going to scan over and see if I can see them. Now there's something really interesting here. Sorry, you were going to say you saw something?
Yeah, I saw...
Am I standing on it?
No, I think I stood on it.
Alright. What's that? Do you reckon that? It's glass?
Oh, it is, yeah. That's glass.
Now, you know, it's not the kind of thing that we would use for jewellery making, but it's just the kind of thing that might pop into a wee bottle, right?
Yeah, a beach in a bottle. That's what we're looking for today.
And there's plenty of it here.
So
that's one of the nice things. You've got lots of little pieces of shells, lots of, a wee bit of sand in this area. Yeah. Not much. But lots and lots and lots of really small pieces of sea glass. Now I've just found a really beautiful grain piece over here.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is the kind of piece that might give you a bit of an indication about where we are today.
Yeah, it's like a little emerald.
Really is.
There's your hint.
Yeah. Did we call this place Emerald Bay? Or?
Yeah. We posed the questions, are there emeralds in Scotland? So
right.
That's emerald green glass there.
Lovely wee bit. So let's grab that up and we'll have a look at the wee collection we've made so far.
So I think we should probably start over in that kind of sandy area, although looking around in this scree area, this is probably where we're going to find most of the gems that we're looking for today.
Okay, so we'll start over there and then we'll head back in this direction.
Yep.
We're looking over to Edinburgh and I'm not sure if you can see it from here, but maybe you can see that there's a few white buildings just over there. Now just off to the right of that, if you can see, there's some white lines going down the hill. That's actually an artificial ski slope in Edinburgh. It's called Hill End. So we're looking over towards Edinburgh here. Oh, Nicole's just found something. Cut that, hold that thought. We'll be back to it in just a second. Oh, Nicole looks very happy. Let's see what she's found. What you got?
A stopper.
Really? Nicole's found a stopper. Not sure if you can hear that. But yeah, I didn't expect to find very much of anything up here, to be honest.
Oh, look, it's right there. Look, it's right here.
See, let's get in a wee bit closer to that. Now, does it have anything written on it? There's a question for you.
Oh, that might be one really smooth. I can see lots of air bubbles in it.
Lots of air bubbles in it. It's really well frosted, but it's quite shiny on the stopper bit as well.
Yeah.
We'll just have a wee look at that now before we swoop it up. There we go. It's a beaut. Really nice sea foam colour one as well, right?
Yeah, and the stoppers are so rare to find at the beach. We find lots of them at the bottle dump, but at the beach they are like, well, they're like marbles. They're so rare.
The hen's teeth of beach combing.
Oh.
But well done, good find. Let's have that then.
Yeah.
Don't think that's going to be finding its way into a wee jar.
So I can't make out anything on the top there. It doesn't say Gartons anymore. It might have at some point. But like you said, the stopper stem is really quite shiny. So I'm going to say it might have had a little bit of cork around it, or maybe it was stuck in the neck for a long time.
Alright. That's a cracker though. What an excellent wee find.
Awesome.
Now, normally at this point you would see a cut and an edit. But I've just spotted something directly in front of us, and I think Nicole saw it at the same time. We both kind of just looked at each other with a wee knowing look. Now, this is not the biggest piece of this that we've found here, but it looks to be quite a nice piece. So we're going to get ourselves over towards that. Now, just give us a shout when you can see it.
Can you see it yet?
Yeah, I can't see it. I'm looking down the camera. Whoa, that really is much bigger than I thought, even from the distance that we were at.
That is a large chunk of that emerald glass.
You can see it now, right? It's just here. Now, there's a kind of white looking bit behind it there. And I'm wondering, that's maybe a shell.
It might be,
in behind it.
Oh, do you want me to turn it around?
If you can turn it around, yeah. Just leave it where it... Well, yeah, don't leave it where it isn't out. Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, so yeah, it has a little curve. So I think what we saw there, the white bit, was just a bit of air trapped underneath it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really great.
That's a really nice piece.
Yeah.
Beautiful green colour as well. I'm trying to get... Oh, there's the light coming through now as well. How good is that?
This is really awesome. This is the first time at this beach, and we've found so many treasures already.
Yeah. Let's go find some more. There might even be a bottle factory around here somewhere. Now, for anybody that's been watching our channel for a while, you probably know what that reference is. And the extra additional hints for where we are as well are these wee gems. Do you know what? The water's supposed to be going out just now, but for the life of me, it seems to be coming in. It certainly seems to be getting closer and closer. Now, have we misread our tide counts? Well, I don't know, but I'm going to rescue that before we get any further along. Whoa, there we go.
So there's a wee green piece here.
Right, so do you want to collect just a whole bunch of these little green pieces then for these bottles?
Yeah, I would like a mix of a couple of small shells and some sea glass. So we'll see what we can find. But
do you know
definitely the green glass.
They're coming in closer here. It looks like there's some things to be a wee bit more excited about. Now that looks grey to me. Might not be, but it doesn't look like a bit of a TV screen. What do you reckon?
Yeah, no, I think it does have a kind of grey tinge to it. So
does that.
All right. Oh, yeah. And there's another piece here.
Now, the question that we have to ask ourselves, folks, is: are these just pieces of dirty glass, or are they grey glass? Nice wee brown bit there.
Okay.
Now, these are just perfect then for the kind of bottles that we have to fill.
Yeah.
Let's grab them up, swoop them up, and we'll keep scanning this area for a minute or two. I can see something right in front of me, and it looks to me like the sea is about to take it away. Can you see it?
No.
It's right there.
Oh, the bit of pottery.
No, but if you can see pottery, grab it. Now the bit that I'm seeing here, you might be missing Nicole picking up that piece of pottery there, folks. We'll take a wee look at that in a second. Now, the piece that I saw, there, it's a lovely wee gem.
Oh, yeah.
perfect wee mermaid's pier.
That's perfect. That is really perfect.
Oh, it really is nice. Now they're a wee bit sharp, but again, just the kind of thing that we can use to fill these wee bottles.
Yeah. So I think that's perfect for our little beach in a bottle. So we'll take that, and maybe we'll see if there's a couple of mini shells around here as well.
Yeah, now there's lots of wee shells. You have to just say whether you want to pick them up. But what's that?
I think it's microplastics.
It kind of looks like it might be, right? Now that's another thing that we do find a lot of around here. We find quite a lot of microplastic. Grab that and we'll see if it is indeed what you think it is.
Oh.
It's not? Oh,
it is, yeah, but it's breaking into even smaller pieces. But we'll take that away from the beach.
Yeah. Now in the meantime, what we want is treasures. Another nice wee green bit here. Now, I'm just going to keep picking these up. Now we're going to scan across. Now if you see any wee shells that you fancy, do tell me, because in the meantime all I'm going to be doing is swooping in and grabbing these wee bits.
Alright, yeah. There's a little mussel shell just here. I think that would be quite nice.
It's tiny.
Yeah, that's perfect. And there's also some sea coal around here, so we'll take a few pieces of that as well.
Okay.
I think I found our star find.
You found a golf ball?
No, it's a super chunky emerald in the rough. It's just over there.
Now, here's the question. Can you see it? It's just over here, folks. Actually, I can see it now, and it is amazing. It really is super huge. Now, I'm not sure if you could see that there. It was right in the middle of the screen. But the way the sun's shining today, or rather I say the way the sun isn't shining today, means that it's near impossible to see any colour in this object. Quite hard to spot. I'm guessing that by the time I actually colorise this, that's going to be bright and shiny. But from this point of view, until I get up above it like that, it's almost like a pebble. Check it out!
It's really amazing. I mean, it's the most stunning colour. And we really only find these particular pieces of glass here around this area where the glass factory was.
Yeah. Do you know what though? It's a wee bit disappointing because, you know, it's not a golf ball, is it?
Aww.
Now that's good. I think that's like maybe only the second. I'm sorry, I'm moving it around a wee bit just to try and get some light on it so that you can see that beautiful shade of green that this is. That looks not bad actually. What a cracking piece. Now let's have that because we've just spotted there's a few other pieces just like it around here. In fact, one of them right in front of my nose, and that one is in fact glowing really beautifully green right in front of the camera.
Yeah, and it looks like it's got a satin finish. That is mainly because it's still a little bit wet because the water's only just going away. So we have that.
Now here's a nice wee pair. A nice wee white bit there. Oh, that's kind of really interesting markings on this. Again, they look kind of like in the rough. That looks almost like bonfire glass.
Ah,
now, I'm not sure if you can see the shininess and the markings on that. It kind of looks like bonfire glass. The other piece is this this kind of waste glass, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
So when the glass bottles were being or when the molten glass rather was being poured into the moulds for the bottles that were made here for the whiskey industry, anything that kind of slipped off down the side or got spilled along the edges, it was just this waste glass and it went on the beach. Now, we're going to keep this up, folks, because this is very promising, and we're not even in the scree area yet.
Oh, that's
Do you
true.
know, I think the scree area is where we're going to find the majority of things that are going to fill the bottles, whereas here we seem to be finding some stuff that I think you might be able to do something a wee bit more adventurous with.
Yeah, I mean, I would be very happy to also make a couple of pieces of jewellery with our finds from today. So,
Well, yeah, let's see how we go, eh?
yeah.
So I think we're going to take a wee bit of time. It doesn't look very promising on this stretch actually, but we've just found, I think, the best piece we're going to find today in this area as well. So looks can be deceiving. Never judge a book by its cover. Do we have any other idioms of that sort?
Never judge a beach by its sand, maybe?
Never judge a beach by its sand. That's a very particular one. I think that's a beachcombers one.
Yeah.
Now, there's a few shells here, but what we're going to do, we're going to take 5 minutes. Oh, Beezer.
Oh.
Now that.
I thought that was a rock.
So did I. And you know what? Through the camera, it looks very much like a rock. And that's, again, because of the light. I wish we had a torch. We could just shine it through this glass. We're going to have to hold it up to the light as best we can, because that just looks like a big chunk of black rock. And it's not. It is the most beautiful big chunko green sea glass. A real emerald in the rough. Now, let's grab that up. I think we'll have to get a wee bit of footage of that with the light shining on it right now.
Yeah.
It's such a cool piece. Look at that. Well, that's some of the wee treasures we've found so far. We've got quite a lot of looking left to do. That's really just from, well, it's more than 5 minutes, but what we thought we would do is we would give quite a small amount of time to each of the 3 zones. We've spotted 3 zones on this beach, folks. And we would sort of like kind of see what we found in each of them. But this one so far has really excelled. The amount of those beautiful emerald green pieces. I don't know if we're going to beat that at all. But then, Nicole's fave find, that stopper.
Yeah, that's definitely my favourite find.
Good start so far?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay, let's get cracking, see what else we can find.
Can you see that green bit over there?
It's another chunky bit.
Yeah, I am so excited that we found all these chunky bits here.
You know, the first time we came here, I think it was the first time, I found a piece of this glass that was really massive. And after that, we found a few nice pendant-sized pieces. But for the most part, they've been quite small wee bits.
Yeah.
So I think we've definitely made the right decision to get ourselves onto this side of the beach and find these chunks. That's awesome. Really, really awesome. Now, we're going to take a few more minutes just to sort of scan around here, see what else we can get before we get into that little area that we started in, where there was a lot of scree. So, just grab these wee bits. Now,
so I definitely want to find a few more. Oh, there's another chunk of green. So yeah, besides green.
I should say we're constantly sort of like kind of talking, starting a sentence on one subject and then going, oh, there's another bit of green. There's just a lot of it around today. And that is really nice as well. I mean, you know, these are all really rough looking pieces. I'm not entirely sure what we can do with them. Nicole's imagination is going to have some work to do, but they're definitely well worth collecting. And you know, they might end up as bottle fillers. This one won't. It might end up more of a pendant though.
Yeah, well, we'll see what we can make of that. Yeah, we are looking for a few more pieces of shells and maybe some other colours as well of sea glass.
Yeah, you know, I think this is the thing, right? Now, what we know about this area is that the bottles that were made here were all green, and I'm pretty sure they were exclusively made for the Scotch whisky industry, which kind of petered out in the 80s because of economic difficulties in the UK. So I don't know, this is a very long way of saying I don't know how much other colours we're going to find here. Do you know what though? I think we've pretty much come to the end of the useful stretch of this part of the beach, and we should maybe try to get past those little rocks there and into that large area of scree. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I really want to fill a bottle and see what it looks like right here at the beach, so we should maybe do that over there.
Okay, let's go.
Best find of the day? Over there, that super chunky piece of green glass. But where I think we're going to fill the bottles, that's right here in the scree area. So let's get on with it.
Now, you know, we've done beach bottles in the past, and they've tended to be quite diverse things, and I'm sure these ones will be as well. But one of the things that I'm sure they're going to have quite a lot of is a beautiful, beautiful emerald green sea glass like this. It's gorgeous, and there's so much of it around here. Just going to pop that down there so you can just see how silky. It's like satin. Silk or satin, what do you reckon?
Silky smooth, yeah.
Let's have that bit then. You know, because everywhere we look here, there's just lots of this beautiful green sea glass. We'll see if we can pick up some other colours as well, as Nicole was saying. Got a bit there. Let's have that. Now if we move just up to here, there's another really, really nice bit. Take that. And there's a wee white bit hiding in beside it there.
We'll have that too.
Yeah. Now, just off to the side, Nicole was pointing on the ground. Anything there?
Yeah, there's a couple of little pieces actually here.
All
There's
right.
one piece just here, so I'm going to take that. And
A wee bit just in there. I'm
oh,
not
that's
sure if
a
you
bit
can
too
see.
shiny. That is really
Okey dokes.
very shiny.
Right, so do you know what, green really stands out in this in this scree. So even just in here you can see a wee bit of green there, a wee bit of green tucked in there, there's another wee bit of green down here. I'm not going to pick up everything, I don't know. We never ever try and hoover up every single thing on the beach, and that's because we know that other people come along here and they want to find things as well. Now, what is that?
Oh, it's a milk glass. It looks a little bit like milk glass, but could be plastic actually.
It could be plastic. Yeah.
Oh well.
Let's
I'll
have a look
take
at it and we'll see. Do you know what? Even if it is plastic, it brought us down to this level. And at this level, we have wee pieces like that over there. You can only just see my finger now. Now you can see the glass.
Yeah, it's so bright green, isn't it? Really lovely kind of Kelly green. So we'll take that too, I guess.
Yep. Let's have that.
we?
Now just scanning across just this wee area here, you can probably see quite a lot of green. Probably more than I'm seeing. Oh, there's another good bit.
Oh yeah.
Just on the other side of that stone there, you see that?
Yeah. See it now, it's turned into a hunt for emeralds.
That's what you say. Yeah, we're in the Emerald City.
Yeah.
The beach of Emerald City. We're just waiting for Dorothy and Toto to come along. That's really cool. They're such great shapes, these pieces as well.
Yeah, I really love these.
Have that, oink.
There's a couple of pieces of brown sea glass there. That'll be really nice.
You can see one of them.
Yeah, so there's one just here. The other one is just tucked away over here. You probably can't see it.
I shall get in. Maybe you grab that other piece first.
Okay.
Oh,
there's a clear piece there. Okay,
there's
so I've
lots
got
of
this
glass
one.
around here. The real
this.
trick here is to step down somewhere and not see
Yeah.
sea glass. Now, here's a bit. What do you reckon that is?
Oh, that almost looks like uranium, doesn't it?
Now, every time I find a piece that has this sickly yellow look about it, we say it's probably UV glass, but we seldom get the torch out to prove it one way or another. Normally what I say at this point is, if it is UV, I'll insert a little picture, and you'll notice by now that you never see a little picture. That's because we never find UV glass. Oh, we do, but not as often as we think we do.
Yeah, oh, there's a piece of seafoam glass there.
Yep.
And amongst all
Just
these
right here.
shells.
Another wee bit of green there.
Yeah.
A wee gem.
Yeah, and a lovely wee shell as well that I'm going to take. So I'm taking this piece, taking this shell here, and let's see if we can find another shell. Smaller
There's so
shells.
many shells around here, but also This is going to be quite. There's a video where you're just going to hear me going, "Ooh, look, there's a green bit. Ooh, look, there's a green bit. There's a green bit." Now let's see.
Yeah.
What else can we find?
Oh, what's that orange bit there?
Oh, do you know what? That's quite. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a shell.
Is it?
It is.
The tiniest
It's
shell.
the tiniest wee shell. What size of a creature? What kind of a creature lived in a shell like this?
A tiny creature.
Do you know that through the keyhole? It used to be a show that was quite sensible, and then it got taken over by
Keith Lemon.
yeah, Keith Lemon, aka what is it, Lee Francis, comedian. Do you want to grab that? Oh, I think you've just found something there that's quite interesting. No, it's not. I'm going to look over just to show you anyway, so that we're not teasing you by going, "Oh, that looks fantastic," and you never see head nor tail of it. It's that wee blue bit, but I reckon it's plastic.
Yeah, we'll take that away. There's lots of plastic, and I think some bits are lacquer.
Now, what do you reckon? Do you want to take that wee shell?
Oh yeah, that's a tiny shell. Let's see if I can even grab that. Come on. Oh, it's broken.
Oh,
it's a partial shell. We'll leave it here then.
Okay. Now, we should, I'll tell you, so everywhere I look, I'm just seeing this green glass. We've never really had this experience at this kind of area before, because on one of the other bits of the bay, I think a lot of it's gone.
Yeah.
But there's just tons and tons and tons of it here.
Yeah, well, this area is just very difficult to get to.
It is, it's
quite
treacherous.
slippy.
I don't recommend anybody tries to get down here. And I'm not just saying that. I'm saying that purely because I do not want to be responsible for anybody having a slip, because there's sharp rocks down here, there's a lot of seaweed around. And yeah, there's as well. Can you see it?
No. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay, you can see it.
Well, these large pieces are going to be way too big for a bottle, but I think we'll just have a couple of these pieces just as loose sea glass in our Etsy shop as well.
Yeah, you know what? You wouldn't want to put that on a chain and on a pendant, I don't think. I can imagine somebody on a roller coaster. The roller coaster goes up and down, and this piece of massive green sea glass would just be swinging like a big hefty pendulum is the word I'm looking for. Today, where's my words? Where's my words? Look at that.
Yeah, no words, because that is just so amazing.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah, I really love these pieces. I'm so glad we tried to come down here and we managed.
Do you know what? Today we weren't supposed to be here. This is another day, yet another day, where being a little bit... So I'm just going to get this nicely in shot. There we go. A little bit of flexibility is your best friend if you're going beachcombing. You might want to go one place and you might just not be able to get there. And plan B turns out to be the best plan you could have had to begin with. We would just not have had all this amazing green sea glass if we hadn't come down here. There's something that we haven't seen a lot of today. So
that's a very large piece of brown glass.
Yeah, I suspect it's too big for a bottle. It's too big for very many things that we might want to use it for. What do you reckon? Is it worth taking that with us?
Well, I'll take it and we'll see if we can fit it in the bottle. I've chosen bottles that have quite a large opening.
Okie dokes. You know, we should get on with that very soon, actually.
Yeah.
We'll just be here all night. The tide will turn, it'll come back in, and we'll still be here going, but there's more green sea glass, please, tide. Wait for us. But as we know, folks, time and tide wait for no one. Not even that doggy. And that doggy seems to be desperate for something. Okay, let's have that. Now, I'm only going to pick up 2 more pieces. Actually, no, 3. No, 4. No, I'm joking. I'm going to take that piece because it's awesome. Now, I'm going to scan over here. Scan? Do you know what? Just come back here for a second, right? Ooh. There's a little constellation. Green, 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 green. Oh, what's this?
Green.
Is this yellow?
Oh, no, it's green. Different shade of green.
Is it?
There's a green here. Is that the big wagon? Or
the big wagon?
What is it
called?
Ah,
okay. Nicole's talking star constellations.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have these wee bits though. We'll pick these up. And then I reckon we should get into having one of those bottles filled. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. What an absolutely incredible day it's been. We found so many amazing emerald green pieces of sea glass in that new bay we've never been to before. But I still wanted to fill a little bottle just with coal dust. So we've come along to this bay, and you probably recognise it. And we're going to fill a little bottle with just coal dust. So we've got 4 of these lovely bottles filled with treasures from Emerald Beach, and we've got to put them on our Etsy shop. And we also got a couple of these chunky emerald pieces, and they're also going to be on our Etsy shop. Now it only remains for me to say thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting. If you haven't subscribed, please take a minute to subscribe. An extra special thanks goes out to everybody who's been supporting the channel through Etsy and through Ko-fi. That really makes a massive difference, and it keeps the lights on. See you next time.